Today I'm going to put down some more cactus seeds, some golden barrel seeds. I'll be making up another batch of my usual cactus potting mix today. I use 1/3 of finely sieved potting soil that's been sieved through a 3mm hole sieve, 2/3 of 4 to 6mm size pumice, plus about 10% cocoa peat to retain a little moisture, which is that mix that we've got there that I've managed to spread all over the place. However, we've got sufficient. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to try a different mix because I've done 3 different lots and I'm still waiting to see any germination on them. So I'm trying another batch this time because they've all been down, well, the longest ones have been down about 4 weeks. There's no sign of any little plants in them yet. The other 2 have been down about a week and a half and one round about a week. So I'm going to try a different method this time, which combines this start with the finish of the last way I did it. Now, this is cocoa peat, so I'll just mix that through. The cocoa peat will definitely retain a bit of moisture in the soil. The pumice opens it up so the mixture doesn't get too solid, and the coarse sand does the same thing, allows it to aerate a bit. All right, well, that's what we've got there at the moment. Now we're going to fill up some of the tubs. Before I do, you'll notice I've written the name up on the top of the tub and the date, so I know when it was put down. It gives me an idea of when things should germinate. That's the actual packet of seed you can see there. There's supposed to be about 25 there, and it looks reasonably close. All right, let's start doing this while I find where my sprayer is. Right, I found my spray bottle. Now this time I'm going to use some of this seaweed fertilizer, and the rate is 10 ml per 9 litres, 2 gallons. So for 1 litre I need 1 ml. However, on my pipette, that's 1 ml there, but this has to be 1/8 strength. So it's going to be marginally microscopic anyway. So I want probably about that amount. So I'll pick up and see what we got. I'll pop that in there, suck some water up to clean the pipette out, put the lid on and give it a good shake and agitation. These are excellent, these spray bottles. These cheap, horrible, nasty things you buy for a couple of bucks aren't worth it. Absolutely not. They last about 3 or 4 months if you're lucky, and they die. We've had these for years. They're very, very good. Now, we want about 1 inch, 2.5 centimetres in each one of these, a little bit more than that, because we need room for the plant once it germinates to come up to the level of the container so that it can grow some more. We don't have to keep taking the lid off all the time to give it some room to grow. Okay, next step. Now I'm going to put half a teaspoon, half a bamboo teaspoon as it were. It seems to be a reasonable amount, a bit less, maybe 1/3 of cinnamon over the top. I'll just sprinkle that over the top there, and then I'll turn it in. And cinnamon is a natural fungicide, so it will help inhibit any funguses or spores that tend to want to grow and make a mess of my cactus seedlings. So I'll just level that out again, and that is now ready for the next step, which is watering it. So I'll spray over the top of that with my water and 8% sea salt or seaweed mixture. It's going to need more than that. Got to go right to the bottom. It's got to be wet, but not absolute soggy, and you can see it's only just started to go down. So give that some more. That's going to take a little bit of time to soak down and just starting to sink in. You can see that the pots are getting wet now all the way down. So what I've done, I've put some additional water in them, and because the mix is very dry, I'm just running backwards and forwards with a small shish kebab stick to open up the mix so that the liquid can get all the way into it, and it will be a bit super saturated like that one. So I'll let that sit for a moment. You can see it's looking pretty wet, and what I'll do is I'm going to move the excess water by pressing on it, and I'll just run it over the side of the bench. And there you can see it's quite wet. It's not super saturated though, and that'll be just really good for the seeds to go on. So next part of the operation is we want some of this 3mm aquarium gravel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a very, very fine layer over the top surface here, about that much, and I'll pat that down in a moment. We now just pat that down. I'll use a spoon actually, make it a bit easier. Pat that down. That gives us a basis to plant our seeds on. And the seed is Golden Barrel, and it looks like it's about 25 in there, I hope. Right, we'll just lay them on the piece of paper, making sure that everything's out. I think that's just a little bit of fluff in there. I don't think there's anything there. Right, if there are any seeds, they're pretty damn small. All right, using a pair of tweezers, I'm going to pick up the individual seeds and place them on the top of our mix. They're not going to be planted in nice straight rows. That's too hard to do. I'll wait till they germinate. Then when I take them out, I'll do that. But they're being planted individually. This is going to take a bit of time actually. 3, you've got to be careful not to squeeze your tweezers or you lose the seeds. 4, 5, I think the other way is more efficient somehow. Very hard to pick them up. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that one might have jumped out. We'll call this one 12. Very hard to pick them up. 13, 14, wow, 15, 20. Alright, it's going to take forever. So what I'll do is I'll bend my paper, tip the last few in slowly and up the full length of the tub. Then some 1 mil white sand, run it across the top. We only want it to be about a grain thickness. We don't want any more than that really. And there we have it. Half hand planted, half not. That's our Golden Barrel. I'll put that aside. This is the Golden Barrel cactus that I planted on April the 14th, exactly 2 months ago today. This is the Golden Barrel cactus I planted 14th of April, just under 2 months ago, 7 weeks in actual fact. There's 9 little plants that have come up there. That's about a 50% germination rate, so it's not particularly good. However, it's currently what I've got. And if we zoom in down here a bit, we can see that a couple of the little plants have got their first true leaves, and you can see the little cactus coming out in the center, which is pretty exciting, I think. Very hard to hold the camera here on this magnification, but there it is. So 9 Golden Barrel cactus there, and we'll be keeping an eye on those and seeing how they progress.